2 islands, 1 unforgettable trip. Welcome to Malta.
This place is a hidden dream.
Over 10 days, we explored the best of what this country has to offer. Ancient walled cities, hidden swimming spots, local markets, and some of the clearest waters in the Mediterranean.
Woo! So good!
In this video, we'll be giving you the perfect 10-day itinerary for first-timers, covering all the best things to see and do. So whether you're here for the history of Victoria, Roman baths in Sliema, the blue lagoons of Comino, or medieval Mdina, this video covers everything. So day 1, we are starting in Gozo. So Malta is made up of 2 main islands, Malta and its quieter, smaller sister, Gozo. We really recommend hiring a car because Gozo is super small, and to have a car really is worth it to explore this island.
Are we ready to go?
Let's go explore.
So there are plenty of places that you can rent vehicles on the island of Gozo. Now, we found this company called Mayo. They seemed like they had very competitive rates and a wide variety of cars in their fleet. We've settled for a Peugeot 208. The cost of this was this much for this many days, and that covers things like insurance as well. So yeah, let's go exploring.
By now, you're probably gagging to get to your accommodation. On Gozo, they have some really beautiful traditional Maltese villas to rent. We stayed in the village of Garb. It's known for its traditional stone farmhouses and winding lanes, and the views across Gozo from our villa were insane. And this pool just sold it for us. There's actually heaps of options available to choose from, and we'll link the one that we stayed in below.
How's the cooking going?
Oh, bloody beautiful, mate.
Day 2, Victoria and Xlendi. Day 2 is your first day of exploring, and we're heading back to Victoria. It's known locally as Rabat, and it's the island's main hub for shopping, cafes and history.
So we've parked up at one of the few car parks here in Victoria. There's a couple which we'll link down in the description below. Now, we parked just behind a cafe called Aurora, which Alex and I spotted yesterday because it looked like the perfect place to have lunch. The whole bill for 5 people only came to €50.50, so working out €10 a head for lunch is pretty good. Now, the weather outside is actually very, very hot. We are trying to escape by staying in the shade, so we're going to go walk around some of the local shops here in Victoria.
We really recommend just getting lost. That's exactly what we did. There's so many cute boutique shops selling everything from towels, jewellery, postcards, and a bunch of bargain souvenirs too.
Absolute bargain, €5 for a Turkish towel.
Wow.
They're like $25 in Australia. So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if there's one big landmark you simply have to experience on Gozo, it's the Citadel.
So we are climbing the steps to go and check out the Citadel. We're just going to have a general walk around. It's pretty hot and the steps are pretty steep. Let's go and have a look.
This fortified city has been occupied since the Bronze Ages. That's like thousands of years. The walls you see today around the outside were actually rebuilt in the 16th century, and from the top you get these 360-degree views across Gozo.
To actually gain access to the Citadel itself is free of charge, so it would be well worth the journey just to come and spend a couple hours exploring, and the views you get around Gozo is insane.
In the afternoon, make your way to Xlendi. It's a small seaside village framed with these epic cliffs. The bay is really sheltered here, so it's perfect for swimming and snorkeling. And if it's good enough for the locals to hang out, it's good enough for us.
So we've had an amazing day chilling by Xlendi Bay. The water is just gorgeous. It's the perfect temperature to escape from the summer's heat. But now I can feel an Aperol Spritz is calling me.
For sunset, there's a really cool bar just above you called Terrazzo. It overlooks the water and the bay, and they've got a really nice variety of spritzes available. We actually came back here a number of times. Day 3, we are exploring the island of Comino. Okay, so I know I said Malta was made up of 2 main islands, but if they did have a little baby sibling, then Comino would definitely be it. And there really is only one way to see it in style, and that is by hiring your own private charter for the day. On Gozo, the best place to hire a boat is back in Xlendi. We hired from Xlendi Bay Water Sports. They were really great in teaching us how to operate the boat before we took it away, and honestly guys, it is so easy.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you so much.
There's a few different size options available in terms of the boat itself. depending on the amount of people you have, but we'll link the website below. After about an hour of cruising along the Mediterranean and soaking in all of this beauty, you have arrived in Comino's Blue Lagoon.
So we've made it to our first stop of the day, which is the Blue Lagoon. Now this place is very famous, just off the coast of Gozo as well as Malta, and this is the small area between the mainland of Comino and a tiny little island beside it. It does get quite busy, so we decided to come here first. There's a reason why it is busy, because it is absolutely stunning. The crystal clear waters are insane. So I think we need to go in for a cheeky dip. How is it?
Woo! So good!
Refreshing?
Yeah.
There's a few other recommended spots on the map that you can head to depending on how long your charter lasts for, but honestly we found it hard to leave this place and we spent most of our time in the Blue Lagoon. Once you head back to Gozo, it's time for some cheeky wine tasting. There's a place called Tamena Estate. It's a third generation family run winery and they offer these wine tasting tours giving you some history into their wine, the processes involved in making it, and the best part is actually tasting the wines paired with some food. Who knew Gozo had the perfect climate for producing wine?
Oh, it tastes similar to limoncello. Is it the same or is it based on the
Saha.
It's from the local lemons. Nice to finish off a meal.
It's wise to have it.
And another place you have to consider when you are in Gozo is Ramla Bay.
Day 4 is a beach day. There's a handful of beaches to choose from. Ramla Bay is quite well known to tourists. It's the largest beach on Gozo and it's known for its unusual red gold sand.
The time is about 9 AM and it's already pretty busy. People are already setting up shop, and I'd say the people here at this moment in time are most likely the locals. So our recommendation is to get it nice and early. We are now walking probably approximately 2 minutes and we will be on the sandy beaches of Ramla Bay. Sandals are coming off. Woo! Nice and soft. Perfect. So if you are looking to come to Ramla Bay, there is a huge cordoned off area which is just for swimmers. I think it's basically to prevent boats coming too far in. And one thing that we've actually noticed in a lot of the bays around Gozo, there are just a lot of dedicated swimming areas for people to actually swim. There is a lifeguard hut which I think opens after a certain time, and there are some awesome little pedalos that you can rent as well. I've got my eye on the one with the slide. You're nearly there.
The next beach on our list is the spot definitely mostly known to locals, Dalet Korot. We actually struggled to find any information on this place online, so it really is a hidden gem. It's only a small pebble beach tucked between cliffs. Find a little spot high up to sunbake and just soak it all in. It's so blue and green, it almost looks fake.
Look at this turquoise emerald water. We only found out about this place because a local recommended it. This place is a hidden dream. Beautiful.
Day 5, Valletta. So after a handful of days enjoying Gozo's slow charm, it's time to ferry back to Malta's bustling capital, Valletta.
So guys, we are in Valletta, which is, I would say, the beating heart of Malta.
Built in the 15th century, Valletta is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's not a huge city, but it's absolutely packed with history, cafes, shops, and some of the most beautiful streets. The whole city looks like it has been frozen in time. Every corner has a colourful balcony or an ornate doorway, and you'll be stopping to take a photo everywhere you go. You can wander from one end to the other in about 20 minutes, but you'll probably take an hour because there is so much to see. And wear comfy shoes because you are bound to do a lot of walking. Because today is a travel day between Gozo and Malta, you probably have just enough time for a short wander and then heading out for some dinner. Our favourite place that we actually ended up eating at a couple of times, maybe more, was a place called San Paolo Naufrago. I am probably butchering that word. It's located down the most gorgeous street and it's absolutely bustling. Try and book ahead if you can because it does get busy, especially in peak season, and you don't want to be left disappointed. This place specialises in pizzas. We highly recommend the meat lovers, and the lasagna definitely deserves a worthy mention too.
Day 6, we are heading over to Sliema. Sliema is Malta's modern seaside playground, part shopping hub, part cafe culture, and part waterfront hangout. It sits just across the harbour from Valletta, and there's a few ways you can get there. You can take the ferry, however it is very much weather dependent.
Ferry service has been suspended due to the swell in the harbour.
Or you can take a bus or a Bolt. Bolt is Malta's equivalent to Uber.
We get the ferry and then we realised it was suspended. So this is Sliema. I think we're here.
We'll have a little walk along the promenade.
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Alright, let's do it. So we find ourselves on the north side of Sliema. Now, usually this is a great spot to just chill on the rocks, go for a swim. But unfortunately, the swell is quite bad today. So I think we will be skipping the swim and maybe saving that for another day. However, there are places littered across the seafront. So we just found a place called Il Gabana. It's only fair that we go in for a drink.
So even in summer season, the swell can be a bit unpredictable. That said, there is still plenty in Sliema to keep you busy.
Sliema. So that was a short but sweet visit to Il Gabana, and it was only 15 euros for 2 beers and 1 glass of Prosecco. And now we are on the hunt for some food, and we already have our eyes set on some delicious looking pasta at a place that we found online called I'm Pasta. It is so windy.
That was, without doubt, the best pasta I've ever had in Malta. I'm going to give it a 9.8 out of 10.
9.8?
There's always like a little bit of room for improvement, but I don't even know what that improvement
I mean, that
would be.
was an incredibly
Maybe
high
a
score.
10 out of 10. It was so good.
Day 7, and we are heading to Marsaxlokk. And because it's a Sunday, it means the famous markets are on.
Marsaxlokk.
We were going to grab a bus from Valletta, but it seems like everyone else had the same idea.
I think we're going to get a taxi.
Marsaxlokk is a small fishing village just shy of 20 minutes from Valletta on the southeast coast. It's famous for its colourful luzu boats, and Sunday may or may not be the best time to visit. Because the markets are on, it definitely attracts a lot of people. But the markets are really cool to experience. Fresh catch of the day, homemade treats, and a bunch of souvenirs too.
Marsaxlokk on a Sunday, the number one thing to do is the open market. With that comes hordes of people. However, I feel if the markets weren't on and you came here, say, during the week, it would be a lot quieter because the pathways would be a lot more clear, there'd be less people, and I think you'd have an overall better view of the actual harbour and all these cute little fishing boats.
So I think our time is done in Marsaxlokk. We are going to head 10 minutes further south to a place called Gozo Beaches, which is where my father used to live, and we're going to go and check out the beach and have a bit of a swim down there.
Okay guys, we are now here at Gozo Beaches 10 minutes later. It's so much quieter than Marsaxlokk, which is great. So I think Alex has already got her mind on some beers on the beach.
Oh, it's so much better here, so much quieter.
So let's go get some beers on the beach.
We chose to hang out at Pretty Bay. It's a cosy beach and we felt like the only tourists there. It's also conveniently located from a row of restaurants, so it's a nice, cheap and cheerful spot to grab a bite.
Cheers!
Today we are exploring the medieval city that is Mdina. You can reach here from Valletta in about 20 minutes and we grabbed the bus.
Well, we made it to Mdina.
It was once Malta's capital and this walled town dates back over 4,000 years.
So this place has been made famous most notably by Game of Thrones. We've been wanting to come here for absolutely ages. So to finally be here, we're super excited. And there's a car coming.
And a horse.
And a horse coming. Ned Stark coming? No? No, it's not Ned Stark.
The buildings and overall architecture is so unique and it's one of the most beautiful places in Malta to visit.
See, Game of Thrones merchandise.
Oh, I feel like I could be on the set.
There's a handful of things to do once you're inside the walls. It has its very own cathedral, which is a paid entry, but there's other beautiful churches free to enter, such as the Carmelite Priory. They have some dungeons, which we weren't really feeling. To be honest, we just recommend getting lost. You can't really take a wrong turn, and soon enough you'll get your bearings.
Alex has found a cute little tea place to go have some coffee, so we're on the hunt to go find it now. Do you know where you're going?
Google Maps does.
I mean, it's taking us a very picturesque
and scenic way. Wow. How's your pea cake?
Crumbly.
Fresh?
Real good. Okay, so that came to €9.40, which was for 2 coffees, 1 cappuccino, and 2 of the best pea cakes that we've had so far in Malta, which I don't think is too bad. So we went on the hunt for Mosquito Square, and there was a cute little place that we could go and have a nice little prosecco called Don Mosquito. And the ambience is just really nice, and we're soaking it all up and pretending that we're in Game of Thrones. Cheers.
These ones are the pea ones?
Yes, please.
Amazing. Yes. 1 chicken, 1 cheese, and 1 pea for a total of €1.50. And apparently these are the best pastéis in Mdina. Let's give them a taste. I have no idea what this one is. Maybe the cheese.
That's cheese.
Oh, you're going to try a cheese one.
Oh, that's good. What we got here? Chicken. Let's have a go. Very good. Last but not least, the pea pastéis. I reckon it goes chicken, pea, and cheese, or chicken, cheese, and pea on par. But the chicken one's banging.
Day 9 and we are returning to Sliema with the goal of finally being able to soak in the sun, and this time we will be taking the bus. The bus terminal in Valletta is right beside Valletta's main fountain, and this is the same terminal you can use to go anywhere on the island. After 20 minutes and a very quick caffeine fix at Mint, we made our way to Malta's iconic Roman baths.
Made it to the Roman baths!
Contrary to the name, they actually only date back to around the 19th century, but it doesn't make it any less special for a dip. Now, if that's a bit too intimate for you, there's also another big area that you can have a swim. And once you've got your dose of vitamin D, St Julians is only walking distance away.
And if you want a quick bite to eat, you can come to Dixie's, where baguettes are about €5. You've got wraps for €6, or fatiras for €5.
St Julians is another great spot when the sun is out. Take your pick from any number of the spots around the coastline. We definitely felt like it was a local vibe here. We made our way back to Sliema to take the ferry back across to Valletta. And even though it only takes 10 minutes, the views you get, they are just absolutely stunning. And for dinner in Valletta, if you are stuck on ideas, then check out the Valletta food market. Imagine one big hall where you can grab sushi, pasta, local Maltese dishes, desserts. Perfect if you're traveling with a bunch of people who all want different things. It's day 10 and sadly time to leave Malta.
We have had such an amazing time exploring the island of Gozo as well as Malta.
Depending on your departure flight, you may have some time to wander the streets of Valletta just one more time, soak in that history, the architecture and those views. If you haven't yet explored the cathedral in Valletta, we highly recommend this. It is absolutely stunning inside and it's also free to enter. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this 10-day itinerary of Gozo and Malta with some of the top things to see and do on your next visit. This itinerary is designed to be loose and you can easily swap days around and spend more time in each place. We would truly appreciate a thumbs up if you did like this video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to join our YouTube community. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.